Alright guys, so everybody's probably wondering, where the hell's Pimpin' Pens? He hasn't made a video in over a week. Well, I do try to make videos once per week, but I was busy. I mean, this bike has been completely rebuilt. Well, I was busy, guys. I actually wanted to challenge myself to see if I could rebuild a bike for under $50. And yeah, I did. I wanted to do a budget rebuild on this thing, but it turned out to cost me around $47, but that's not mechanical wise. Mechanically, it only cost me $26 to have the top end rebuilt. But there's a little story behind that. It's actually running on the same piston for over 31 years. It's an ART piston, standard bore, and the ring finally worn out. I was driving it through the trails. All of a sudden the bike didn't want to start back up, and no compression. The compression's been getting lower and lower for the past couple of years, and it finally got to the point where it just didn't want to go anymore. So I decided to take the whole engine out. I pulled everything completely off of this bike. Here's a couple pictures of the frame, and the frame looks pretty decent. It's really nice and clean, and I had to clean everything with paint thinner because the grease that was on there from the exhaust on these two-strokes, because I run my bikes a little bit rich, it was just built right up. So anyways, here's another picture. I had to make my own gaskets because all the gaskets, I didn't want to pay $30 for a gasket set, so I decided to make my own, and I did that one with a ball peen hammer. And anyways, we're actually going to start up the bike for the first time because I haven't started it up yet. I actually just rebuilt the bike last night. I went to bed. I woke up at 8:30 this morning, took a shower, and now I'm here. It's roughly 9 o'clock, and we'll see what happens. I also did put new grips on the bike, and you can see over here, there's the other new one. The old ones were completely ripped up, so it really needed it. And the compression on this thing is just, it's just gone right up, so I'm really glad about that. The part that I ordered was actually an OEM part, and it was a NOS part, an old stock. So it was original from 1980. The bike's in 81. 81 and 1980 models are exactly the same. In 82 they came out with a monoshock. The monoshock used the same engine, except some of the gaskets, including the head gasket, was actually different. That's the only couple things they changed around. But you can swap a 1980 through 82 piston in and out of anywhere. But I don't know, I just decided to use the same piston. It was in great shape, and it was a standard bore, so I got the standard bore ring, put it in, and now I'm happy. So we'll see what happens when I go to first start it up. I'm gonna go mix up some fuel. Alright, so I'm getting ready to fill up this bike. I always get a question what kind of two-stroke oil I use. This is the actual brand Castrol. It's the Grand Prix two-stroke motorcycle oil. I use this in my motorcycles, and in my small engines like my weed whackers and stuff, I usually use the Castrol Super 2 or Valvoline. I heard Quaker State's alright too, but I don't know. I used to use Motomaster, which is made by Shell, but I found out I could get Castrol for relatively the same price, so I decided to do that. Alright, so I got my fuel mixed up to a 32-to-1 mix. I'm going to put it in here. I'm actually going to put this rag over the gas tank here because this jerry can that I use, it actually has a slight leak to it around the main seal on the spout. So I don't want that leaking all over my gas tank. I learned the hard way from that with my TS. But we'll see. Should take all this. There's 1 gallon here. Alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and turn the fuel on. Alright, so let's see how she starts. I'm going to give it a couple of slow kicks first. Just to get the fuel flowing through. Because I mean, I did clean out the carburetor and there's no fuel in it. Give it a choke and we'll give it a kick. As you guys can see, it is running pretty good. I'm actually gonna start breaking in the engine right now, and I'll see how it goes. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. This was another video by Pimpin' Pens. Peace out guys.